welcome back. You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Shannon Register, and every week we bring you news and information you can use on your next real estate transaction. Lots of exciting things going on in the market. You know, we had some projections couple weekends ago, and we're talking about how things have been so great in 2014, and they're expected to continue to be great in 2015. So it's going to be a great year, not only to sell your house, but also to buy a house. If you are thinking about buying a house, most people need a loan to do that. We're going to be talking about a really specific type of loan today. We're going to be talking about USDA loans. You may or may not have even heard of these loans. Want to talk to you about them. Some great information for you. If you miss any of today's show, you can go to our website at HoustonRealEstateRadio.com and watch the videos. So if you tune in halfway through the program and you want to hear more, just go on the website. You can watch the video of the whole show and catch that. All right, I am going to be interviewing right here in the studio, Monica Pierre. She's the Assistant Area Director for Rural Development. She's been in the business for over 15 years with the USDA Rural Development. She graduated from Prairie View A&M University and is currently located in the Huntsville area office. Huntsville services 6 counties out of that office: Harris, Waller, Walker, Montgomery, Liberty, and Chambers County. Welcome to the show, Monica.
Good morning. Thank you.
So tell us, what is a USDA loan?
Well, USDA stands for United States Department of Agriculture. And with USDA Rural Development, our housing program is available to ensure that rural community members have access to safe, well-built, affordable homes. Funds can be used to build, renovate, and repair homes with our program.
And I bet you there are people listening right now who are going, oh, well, I don't want to buy in a rural area. I don't want to buy 20 acres of land. This doesn't apply to me. But what's so funny is right here down the street from the studio where we're sitting, there are lots in a neighborhood that fall under USDA.
That is correct. Before the end of the show, I'll be happy to give the website in reference to the eligibility locations of where properties may be found as eligible for our program. Owning a home is a part of everyone's American dream, and for the most part, it's the biggest investment that a lot of individuals will make and the largest asset that they'll hold in their life. And rural development can help with the dream to make it a reality through our direct and our guaranteed housing program. So if we can talk a little bit about those two programs, then I can ensure that the individuals who may fall within the eligibility requirements will have enough knowledge to move forward with possibility meeting the dreams.
Can any lender do a USDA loan, or do they need to go to a specific lender?
Well, there are 2 different USDA loans programs that we service. We have our direct home loans, which fall for the very low and low income individuals, and we have our guaranteed home loan program, which is for our low to moderate income individuals. And the guaranteed home loan is going to be driven by those lenders.
Okay.
For eligibility purposes, we do have a review process for those lenders to go through, and if they want to become a lender with USDA, that can happen easily.
Okay. All right, let's talk, what makes USDA different than, let's say, an FHA or a conventional loan?
Well, with our USDA Direct Home Loan Program, those are 33-year fixed-rate loans. The current interest rate as of today is 3.375. With it being a fixed-rate interest rate, there is no down payment requirements for individuals. We'll review credit. However, we do understand that individuals do have things that happen in their life that may prohibit them from having a super high score. Mm-hmm. So we're looking at scores that range 640 and above, but they can provide us explanation in reference to items that may have been in the path.
Maybe medical issues.
Correct. Those things may have contributed to a lower score.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's talk about the difference between the direct and the guaranteed program. So you have both programs. Biggest difference between the two?
The biggest difference between the two is the term. We have 33 years for direct, okay, which are done by USDA, and then we have a 30-year fixed guarantee, which is done by the lenders. With the direct program, because it falls for very low and low income families, there is an opportunity for them to possibly qualify for government assistance. That government assistance can possibly help to reduce their interest rate to as low as 1%. So that option is not available with the guaranteed program.
Now, what is let's say someone's out there and they're thinking, well, there's no way that I'm gonna qualify for this because, we have a combined income between husband and wife. We make too much money. What's too much money for this? I mean, what type of moderate income are you talking about where you could qualify for this?
Well, since we're here in Harris County, we'll take Harris County as our example, and we'll take a typical household of 4. For a typical household of 4, the household income cannot exceed $53,500 for the direct program. And again, the direct program is the program that is serviced through the field office. For the guaranteed program, the typical household size for a family of 4 not to exceed $74,750, and then from a family from 5 to 8, possibly $98,000. So there's a nice range for individuals to possibly qualify for either program.
And you think that there's not a lot of families out there that have 5 to 8 people in them, but when you start looking at combined families, there are a lot of households out there that have that many kids. After people remarry, they have a lot of kids.
Right.
So
we want to make sure we have an opportunity available for them to become homeowners.
Now, are these loans? How much of a down payment do you have to put down when you're using these loans?
Actually, there's no down payment requirement for our program. That's one of the good things about it, and which makes the program a very successful program, especially for the rural communities.
Mm-hmm. So you don't have to save up a down payment. It's 100% loan. So, and is there any minimum acreage requirement?
Well, as far as acreage, we want to, this is going to be for household purposes, so it would not be for income producing purposes. There are different loans under USDA that assist for individuals who are looking to become small farmers. But here we want to focus just on home ownership. We normally don't do more than about 5 acres due to the fact that it depends upon the percentage of the appraised value of the total package, which would be the cost of the land and the appraised value of the property. So it's a certain percentage that we do not want to go over. But even though we're focusing on rural communities, those are normally towns with populations that do not exceed 10,000. So there are a lot of bedroom communities who qualify for rural development and have perfect neighborhoods that families can build and grow in.
Yeah. So they could just be buying a half-acre lot. I mean, there's not a minimum to it, right?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. So it's a great program with the 100%. It's very similar, it's very similar to the VA program in that it's 100% down. I don't know of any other loans that do 100% down other than VA.
Right, there's not too many out there.
That's pretty good. I like it. Okay. Do the income limits change year to year?
Yes. Actually, the agency does review the income limits annually, and they make a determination if they need to change. As such, last time the income limits were reviewed were February of 2014. We do have the opportunity to post the income limits on our Texas website, and if I could give that
give us the website. Absolutely.
The website for that is www.rurdev.usda.gov/TX. And from there, you're able to toggle and to locate the income limits, as well as also find our eligibility map. That map can help an individual make a determination as to which areas in the particular counties would be considered eligible for rural development assistance.
And I'm telling you, if there's property you're looking at and you think it doesn't qualify, you should definitely double check the map, because there are a lot of places that seem like they're in the city that do qualify for as a rural property.
Yeah, that is correct. So it can get a little tricky.
And I know y'all did not catch that website, because I was trying to write it down and I didn't even catch it. So make sure you go online to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com, and we'll have that posted for you on the website when you watch the video of the show today. Also, want to talk about the main requirements real quick. I know you ran through credit isn't a huge issue. What are the other requirements? I know income is a requirement. Anything else?
Well, we're looking at, again, eligibility as far as the location of the property that you're looking at. We want to ensure that your credit shows that you've had the willingness and ability to repay your previous creditors. And we want to make sure that you have the repayment ability based on your current income and current debt load, so that you can make that house payment, which will include, because we do escrow, it will include your taxes and insurance.
Okay, give us the main website for USDA if people want to find out more about USDA loans.
Sure. For more information in reference to the USDA housing program, the website is www.rurdev.usda.gov/TX.
All right. Thanks so much, Monica Pierre. We appreciate you coming on and talking about USDA loans today. If you're thinking about getting a home or buying a property and building on your own lot, make sure you look up this website and check out the USDA loans. 100%, very similar to a VA loan in that regard. We'll be right back here on Houston Real Estate Radio after a word from our sponsors. You can go online and like us on Facebook and check out what we've got going on every week. And if you missed any of today's show, check us out at HoustonRealEstateRadio.com.